Agamemnon spoke to both armies, saying the Trojans should give back Helen. This would have happened if Athena had convinced the Trojan soldier to fire an arrow at Menelaus. After this, the battle continued. Diomedes, who was a champion of that day, fought gloriously, but at the sight of Ares, who just happened to be fighting for the Trojans, turned and ran. Hera went to Zeus and asked if she could drive Ares off the battlefield. He allowed this, and Diomedes threw a spear which was guided by Athena at Ares, which wounded him. Zeus remembered his promise to Thetis, ordered that all immortals stay out of the war. After this, the Greeks were pushed back almost to their ships. The Greeks, having lost the battle for the day, sent Odysseus to bribe Achilles to fight once more. He would not accept, and the next day, the Greeks were pushed back to the sand of the beach. Hera saw Zeus watching the battle from Mount Ida, and she thought of a way to get Zeus out of the way. She dressed as beautifully as she could and brought some sleeping powder from Aphrodite's stash. She went to Zeus and aroused him, and Hera let him sniff the sleeping powder. He fell asleep, and immediately the tides turned. Zeus awakened and was furious with Hera, but she begged that she didn't do anything, and it was all Poseidon's doing. Zeus summoned Iris, the Rainbow Messenger, and said to send a message to Poseidon to stop interfering with the war. Poseidon did as Zeus wished, and stopped. After this, the Trojans pushed back the Greeks all the way to the ships. Patroclus, Achilles' friend, saw this and told Achilles that if he would not help, let him borrow his armor so that the Trojans might see this and give the Greeks a moment of rest. Patroclus, after putting on Achilles' armor, went out and started fighting. He met Hector and they fought. Hector turned out triumphant and came to Achilles that Patroclus was dead. Thetis knew that Ares' sorrow, and she went to him. And she said that if he was to go into battle, he should be armed. Thetis was a great smith god, Hephaestus, and asked him to make armor for her son. She took the armor and brought it back to Achilles. After putting the armor on, he left his tent and ran to where the Greeks were gathered. He led them to battle, and there, Hector and he would have their last battle. The Greeks pushed back the Trojans to Troy, and the gate was thrown open. Hector stood alone in the opening. Achilles came to him, and Hector fled. 3 times they ran around the walls of Troy, but Athena came to him as his brother, and Hector stopped. They threw their spears, but Athena brought Achilles' spear back. Hector, only armed with a sword, charged. Achilles stabbed him with the spear, and Hector died. He fastened Hector to his chariot and dragged him around the walls of Troy until he was satisfied. He's pretty vengeful. I wouldn't want to mess with him. Zeus sent a message to the king of Troy to recover the body of his son without fear of Achilles, who had brought the body to his tent. The king brought a cart of treasures with him. Achilles told the king that he could have his son back, and there would be no battle until the funeral was over. The end.
I don't care what you say, old man. I'm not giving your daughter back.
Apollo, answer my prayer.
Ha! Nothing will happen to her.
Yeah.
We got rocks!
Oh, God.
Agamemnon, me, Achilles, and the chiefs have got together and decided that you should give that man his daughter back. We cannot last another round of arrows from Apollo.
Come here.
You have truth in your words. Yeah, we'll have another girl in this place. You 2 squads go. Where's my squad? Where are my squad?
That's you. We got it.
Squads are here.
You're on. Whoops. Well, if you walk... This is still on. You want me turned off?
I don't care what you say, old man. I'm not giving my daughter back.
Apollo, answer my prayer.
Ha! Nothing will happen. Ah! God! What is this madness? Ah! I'm on fire! Ridiculous! Ah!
I'm still throwing rocks!
Oh, God!
I, Achilles,
Ah!
and... We cannot last this much longer.
The arrows of
Apollo's fiery arrows will kill us
Ah!
before
drop true to your word, but I still will have another girl in his stead. Well, my squires.
Yes, sir, sir, sir.
You go into Achilles' den to take his prize of honor.
Yes, sir, sir.
Yeah. Zeus!
Zeus, tell these fools that I am the fairest.
Oh, jeez, the three of you are ugly enough to gag a maggot off a gut wagon.
Hey, you're resemble
I
that.
couldn't choose between the three of you.
You have a line there.
Hera,
That's
speak.
done.
How about you?
Go, yeah.